Okay, so what we have here is a kind of a nice little design for a case trimmer. I'm trimming 308, and as you can see here, hopefully in this video, um, I try to get it around 2.005 for my target. So this one is well, it's 5 thousandths over. So let's see what happens. I got this thing set up, and you know, do I have to say this? I don't care if you wear safety glasses or not, but I will tell you that you do have brass chips flinging around this thing. It's got little ports on the side of it, and I can see the potential of getting a brass chip in your eye, but I could personally care less. If you are dumb enough and you don't want to wear the glasses, don't do it. You know, it's still kind of a free country, and do what you got to do. But the manufacturer, Little Crow Gunworks, says wear them, and they say it in several places. And I think once you run it, you'll understand why. All right, so here we go. It's all set up in my drill motor here. I had to take a lot of time and set up the depth gauge on this thing. So let's see what happens. I don't know, can you see that? Kind of a nice little cut on there. It was, oh, I got nowhere near enough off. Let's see what happens. Let's try that same one again. All right, we got some stuff off of that one. You can see the little chunk of stuff right there, little brass come off. Imagine that thing getting in your eye. Oh, okay, it's a little shorter than I like it. I'm trying to get it around the 5 mark. That's a little shorter, but let's see what happens the next one. Okay, that's kind of slightly over. That's about 3 thousandths over my goal, where I want it to be. Let's see how we did. Okay, that's within 1,000th. So I guess I just took about 2 thousandths off, which okay. You know, the thing I found with this is it will hold the tolerances, probably within 1,000th tolerance of, you know, trimming each time. But it is really hard, at least I found it hard, to adjust it so it cuts where you want it to cut, the depth that you want to cut. And understand this, I'll go over to this other camera, that this it doesn't index off the bottom of the shell. It indexes off the shoulder. So what does that mean? I don't know. It indexes off the shoulder. Okay, touched it up a little bit. See that nice bright edge on that case. And it brought it right where I like it, 2.005. Okay, and you know, is every one of them that you do going to be like that? Well, no. But if you have it set up, it'll get within 1,000. You can make it do that. One thing you got to be aware of: these are the ports that I was talking about on the side. It's got one on each side. That's where the brass comes out. So the thing's spinning and it can chuck brass out. But if you get some brass shavings built up in there, what'll happen is your trimming won't be exactly right. It'll be a little bit off. It won't give you the close tolerances. So I guess if you notice that your brass is not measuring out where you want it to be, or where it should be within a thousandths or so, you probably have some shavings in this thing, and you just got to clean it out with a Q-tip. I found that to be very true. And like I said, other than the fact that it was a booger to get the depth right on this thing. I mean, I struggled. I'd measure and I'd do all this stuff, and I'd say, okay, that last cut was 5 thousandths too much, so I got to add or take off a 5 thousandths or whatever, and I just couldn't dial it in. What I ended up doing was just getting one that I cut and just kind of estimating, and got close. It took me several tries, but I finally got close enough. There's probably a better way to do that, but being the unhandy guy that I am, I don't know what that is. The downside to these, it's about, what is it, 70 bucks a pop, 65, 70 bucks. I can't remember, but it's somewhere in that ballpark. I got I'm loading for 308, and that's good. But because I can, if I get a 260 Remington or a couple other calibers that are in that range, I can reload with, or I can trim with this. But any other caliber that, like my 223, I have to get another one of these at whatever they cost. So that, I don't know. For me, that's kind of a downside too. But it's a lot better, in my opinion, than this thing. Not saying anything bad about Lyman, but that gum, I just couldn't get anywhere near the tolerances. Cranking this dumb thing. And not to mention, the Little Crow is a lot faster. So, there it is. That's everything I know about it right now. I've only had it for a day. Not a whole lot of time to play with it, but that's what I've done so far. If you have any questions, send me an email, I guess. I don't know. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.